Hello and welcome to the FA Cup third round draw live. We're not doing it. We're reacting to it. We're doing a little watch. West Ham are in it. They are ball number 43. West Ham are ball number 43. So when you see that one come out, get excited because that's us. That's West Ham. Gonzo, how you feeling? The FA Cup third round draw.
Yeah. Do you know what? I'll be honest. I'll be perfectly honest. I didn't know it was happening today. So it was only, I think it was Gary in the comments today. He said, "Oh, who do you fancy for the draw tonight? Draw? What draw?" I did actually as soon as you mentioned. So thank you, Gary, for prompting me there. I went and had a little look at all the teams. It seems to be every bloody team. I think there's 62 teams or something like that. 64 teams.
It's got to divide into 32 and 16, hasn't it? So it's not going to be 62.
Listen, I'd really not calculated it that well. I think I'd be both impressed in myself if I'd done that and been able to calculate that, but also slightly disappointed if I'd sat down and calculated it as well. But I had a look and got halfway down the list. I thought I can't be asked for this anymore. Decided who I wanted to face, and then yeah. But I'm looking forward to it now. It's an event. We need another little boost, really, don't we?
Anyway, the draw is live on ITV4. I might be a few seconds behind you guys at home watching because I've had to watch on the phone. I don't have a television in the office. Gonzo hasn't got a television to watch either, so we're watching on the app. So we might be a slight lag compared to you guys at home.
I'm just looking now.
The way to eliminate that, though, is when I tell you who's coming up and I say, "Oh, ball number 2's come out." Pause your telly, and when I say ball 2's out, you can play it and we'll hook up. Everyone can pause TV these days, can't we? It's just getting ready. But before we do, Gonzo, at the end of the draw, everyone want to know what's the complete set. There's 32 games, 64 teams. Where can I find out the full draw?
Well, there's two ways you can find out the full draw, Geo. Firstly, it's here with us, but secondly, funny enough, I should have done firstly because actually, the number one is the One Football app. And the One Football app is your one-stop shop for all your footballing needs. Now, it's going to be covering the whole FA Cup draw, obviously. It covers every draw. FA Cup, Champions League, Europa League. Sorry?
Van Gogh? Vincent Van Gogh?
No, not his drawings. Doesn't cover that. The Mickey Mouse tournament at Spurs are in. It covers them all, right? And best of all, it's free. You can click it by using the link below. If you just want to use it for West Ham, puts all the West Ham news into one place. Transfers, gossip, injury news. All the good news and the bad is on the One Football app. Give it a go.
Anyway, who are you hoping for, Gonzo? Have you got any preference?
Yeah, I think one. Yeah, I mean, ideally, you want somebody with no recent record of winning any trophies whatsoever. So, I'm sorry, I'm so predictable, aren't I?
It's Tottenham by any chance?
Yeah, it is. Yeah, I would like to face Tottenham, please, Jim.
Anyway, the balls are rummaging around. David Seaman's there. I'm still not used to David Seaman without a ponytail, but David Seaman is there. We'll see as the draw goes along. I want the crappiest team. I know, obviously, Millwall's the obvious one, but beyond Millwall, I want the crappiest team. There's 4 non-league teams in the draw tonight. We've got Yeovil, Chesterfield, Kidminster, and the winner of tonight's game, which is Bournemouth against St Albans. Kidminster and St Albans are both in the 6th tier of English football. I want one of them, to be honest with you. I just want one of those ones will do me fine. Lewis has said he's only come here for the Seaman jokes from Gonzo.
Look. I don't do any Seaman jokes. Look, we're going to play it straight at the moment. All we know is at the moment, Seaman's on the screen rummaging around in the balls.
Do you want to know my favourite David Seaman joke?
Yeah,
back when I was at school, it said, it wasn't really a joke. It said, "Did you see the match earlier? Ronaldinho lobbed Seaman from 40 yards."
Excellent. Yeah, no, it is a joke. It is a joke. It's a good joke.
That was a good one, wasn't it? Back in the days, that's an old school one. That one. I remember being at school when Ronaldinho did that to David Seaman. I was in school registration.
Nobody at my school ever did anything like that. Because not from that great distance, anyway. Certainly.
Yeah, Seaman everywhere. We'll be able to get Millwall.
Maybe 4 centimetres.
Right. The first ball is out. I can't see it. Number 58. Don't know who it is. We'll find out in a second. Number 58 is Bournemouth or St Albans. That's the game that's on tonight on ITV4. You want to watch
away
that
day
game
for
tonight?
West Ham.
I'm a bit of a plastic. I'll be watching the Premier League game, Everton Arsenal. They're taking on number 50, who is AFC Wimbledon. Wimbledon would have been a nice team to get.
No, we don't
But
like
you've got
that.
nightmares about them.
I do. I really
You
do.
became famous for a day.
I do. It made me famous. My disgust became famous. Yeah.
45, Yeovil Town. They will face. That's one of the 4 non-league teams in the competition. Well, 2 of them will come out now. Number 1, Bournemouth. Bournemouth are taking on Yeovil. Now, the majority of this draw, I don't know how they do this draw because it's an alphabetical order until the very end. There's like 4 teams, just not an alphabetical order for some reason. 38 is Stoke City. Would not mind this one because it's just around the corner for me. If ball number 43 can come out, that'd be good. 52, that is Leighton Orient. Stoke it is close. Stoke City are taking on Leighton and Orient. Right, while the draws continue, I'll shout when West Ham come out, Gonzo. Are you looking forward to the FA Cup? This year, it's sort of lost its magic a little bit for me because we've got the Europa League just after the FA Cup draws take place, and then possibly we've also got a League Cup semi-final as well. And the FA Cup's almost like in the way should we beat Tottenham.
Yeah, but if we are serious about the quadruple, then we've got to take it seriously, Gio. You know, this is a prestigious tournament. Also, we may well have signed some players. I mean, it's the thing. This is in February that I believe that we would play our first game in this, if I'm not much mistaken. So, you know, why not? Why not? You don't know that. Actually, we could still have a depleted squad and even more injuries by then. But we might have someone back from injury. We might have signed. We might sign 2 or 3 players. If we do, why not? Let's give it a go. I mean, rumours are around that Yarmolenko might be off. If he's off, but we'll replace him. There's no doubt about that.
Well, do you want some good news? Chelsea at home to Chesterfield and Liverpool are at home to Shrewsbury, which means no Chelsea or Liverpool for West Ham in the 3rd round of the FA Cup. That's 2 of the big teams being drawn at home to 2 of the lower league teams. What a surprise!
They're both beatable anyway. Let's be perfectly honest. They just ship goals. Those 2 teams. Don't they?
It's like watching the Europa League draw all over again. Cardiff City has just come out. It's a European team.
It is a European team. Yeah.
They're playing Preston. For any Cardiff fans tuning in, probably not. But there's one of you. You're playing Preston.
Which is almost in Scotland as well.
It is.
Commentary's
next time. Yeah, our next this game, by the way, the 3rd round of the FA Cup is played at the start of January. By the way, it's between the 7th and 10th of January is when you play this fixture that we're getting tonight, and then the Europa League's not until the start of March, and the League Cup semi-final is I believe in February. Should we get there? Should we beat Tottenham in the quarterfinals on the 22nd of December? So, plenty of cup competitions. This is our 4th competition West Ham's in this season. We're still in all 4 of them as well. Burnley taking on Huddersfield. Another Premier League team out that West Ham will not be facing. Just for those asking, there's a couple of asking what number we are. We are number 43. 42 has just come out, West Bromwich Albion. Millwall are 28. I only really wrote down Millwall, to be honest with you. I decided that everybody would only really care about West Ham Millwall, so I only noted them down.
Oh, you might be surprised.
I think everybody wants... I better say everybody wants family rivalries or their local team. Someone lives like in Sheffield. I have Sheffield Wednesday, please.
Yeah. Well, that Burnley one was not terrible. It's only a trip across the Pennines, isn't it? I think to Huddersfield. So,
Kidminster Harriers is out, and they're at home too. Reading. Oh, that's a bit disappointing for them. The non-league team. You want a big Premier League team, don't you? I want a big Premier League team. I enjoy watching non-league teams at home to Premier League teams on the telly. I like that. Leicester City. Leicester City has just come out.
Bad form.
They are, aren't they?
Yeah, they are. Well, I've got a question for you.
Yes.
Would you? Because I know you always rated him highly, Rodgers. Would you swap Rodgers for Moyes now?
No, not at the minute. No, not at the minute. No. I think he's gone a bit stale at Leicester. I think all the talk of the Man United job possibly for him and stuff, I think it's distracted him. I think he's struggling. This is the problem when you buy players and you don't really know what to do with them. He's bought Daka for big money, who's done well in Europa League, so he feels like he's got to play him in the league, which means leaving out Jamie Vardy. I don't think he wants to do either. I don't think he wants to leave out Vardy, but he also knows, he's stuck in a bit of a
Yeah,
lull.
yeah.
Um,
This is exactly what I mean. Actually, if you're down in Devon, which Hammer from Devon clearly is, wouldn't that be great? Just to see West Ham, come down to Devon, and in fact, I'll go down there for that because I don't need much of an excuse to go to
the
Devon.
answer is no. They're not in the.
Oh, well, we're not going to Devon. Well, you are, but I'm not.
The answer is no. Hull City have got Everton, another Premier League club in a mess. Gonzo spoke about last year. Jesus, this Everton team's even worse. Director of football left Everton last night. Mushini or whatever his name is gone. Bristol City are next out. Look, how many teams is gone? There needs to be like a counter.
I got an away trip to Bristol.
Well, we didn't get them. They got Fulham. There's still some big teams left in there. Leeds is in there. Arsenal, Villa, Spurs have just come out. I know.
Dark horses.
Yeah, to get to the fourth round.
Oh, thank you.
Who's putting Tottenham out? Morecambe are going to be putting Tottenham out.
Well done, Morecambe. Congratulations.
Right. Millwall's out. That's Millwall out. You know who they've got. You're watching the live
Sean
chat.
said, "What's the closest team to Melbourne?"
Millwall Crystal Palace, though. That'd be tasty.
Well, they're right close, aren't they? They're right. I mean, it's just from London, one stop down from London Bridge. That's crikey. That's a 10-minute train journey.
Coppers won't be happy.
Mm.
Port Vale, another local team to me.
Sorry, you gotta be of a certain vintage, Tommy. A certain vintage for that one. I feel.
Port Vale, I've got Brentford.
Are both Bristol's out, Geo?
I'm not sure there's semen all over my screen.
Absolutely, they must have been out then if there's semen all over.
We're going to be last out of this, aren't we? Swindon, I've got Man City. Okay, bad news for West Ham. Man City are out. We're not getting Man City again. That's a shame.
Unlucky. We'll get them next time.
Tell you what, looking at the teams on the left, you know how they have the selected teams. It's quite big teams. There's not many teams left. I'm like, oh, wouldn't mind that one or that one. Wigan.
We're going to get Villa, aren't we?
Wigan have got Blackburn. Why Villa? What makes you say that?
I don't know. It just sort of makes sense, doesn't it? But mind you, Arthur said it's Man United, Villa.
They're all ahead of us. The live chat's ahead of us. They're watching on real telly. Yeah,
I don't think we're going to get Villa. I don't think we're going to get Villa. I reckon it'll be Villa Man United.
Yeah, they're watching on the telly with through the aerial connection, old school.
Oh, right. I'm not going to look at them. I'm not going to look at the people in the chat.
Yeah, that's all right. It's all right. I'm a bit behind.
I don't want to know early. I want you to give me the news. I want you to tell me. They're gone. I can't see them anymore.
Birmingham are playing Plymouth anyway. It feels okay. There's not. I've just seen the bottom of the tub. There's about 10 balls left. Maybe there's not loads left.
Devon Hammer. Well, he could have wanted that one. What's wrong with Plymouth?
Man U.
Villa. I'm right, ain't I? I'm right.
Aston Villa.
Come on! I wish I'd have put a bet on.
The two new managers going head to head. They were 60-1, by the way. You can actually bet on this. You can pick your team 60-1, and you pick the opposition. You obviously get it right. 60-1, you get paid out at. Wolves are playing 36, whoever that is. Sheffield United. Wolves and Sheffield United are gone. The balls are running out here. There's not loads left down in that thing. Right, who have we got? 29. What's that? Newcastle United are playing. I wouldn't mind Newcastle.
It's an away trip. It's a bit too far.
Yeah, but they've got
congestion. Fixture congestion.
Newcastle have to throw that game. They've got Cambridge United. They've got to throw that game. Newcastle can't take that seriously with the relegation battle. They need out of that competition ASAP.
Oh, they won't be in relegation trouble by then. They got Eddie Howe. They got Eddie Howe and John Joe Shelby and stuff.
They did a lap of honour for beating Burnley 1-0.
Brilliant. Actually, no. To be fair to them, I mean, they must have been massively relieved on that. And I think Howe's a decent manager. To be fair, and I've got a goal scorer. Got half a chance for a goal scorer, mate.
Peterborough United, that'd be good. I wouldn't mind us playing Peterborough United away. It's not that. It's not us. Ooh.
I wonder if
Bristol
they already
Rovers. The second Bristol is out.
That second Bristol's out. The second one's popped out.
Second, Siemens got his hands all over Bristol.
Absolutely.
Right, here we go. West Ham. West Ham are at home. There's only about 6 teams left. They're all good, bar Rotherham. West Ham are at home too. Leeds United.
Why not?
That's a crunchy game, isn't it?
Yeah, but you know what? Mate, we got a good record against Leeds recently. They're down. Sorry, you have to apply the same rules to Leeds as you did to Newcastle. They can't take that too seriously, can they? They need to. But they're a good team. They've got their striker back as well, haven't they? So, but without being funny, they don't like playing against us. We're a bit. We do sort of sucker punch them a bit, don't we? I think in the last 3 or 4 games that we've beaten them every time, haven't we? So,
decent draw. It's a decent draw. I'm relatively comfortable with that one, actually. Bielsa's a bit funny with his team. Sometimes I look at some Leeds is one of these teams last season I looked at and I thought, if you make a goal in the cup, you might not win it, but you could have a decent, with a bit of luck, you might actually get somewhere. You might get there. Then he puts out his team, and you think, what's the point of that? It's a bit like what we used to do. We used to think there's an opportunity here for us to go and have a go at this. We're not going to get relegated. We're not going to do anything at the top of the table. Have a pop in the cup, and you just throw it a little bit. Leeds are a bit like that, and Crystal Palace and teams like that. Have a go. I'm comfortable with that one, actually. Could have been better. I was hoping. I like playing lower league teams. There's a little bit of romance to it, and this feels like, to some extent, feels like another Premier League fixture. But on the day, I guess, the build up to the game, it will start to feel FA Cuppy, if that's a thing. But yeah, have we played a lower league team yet this season? We haven't, have we? We had Man United, then Man City, then Tottenham in the League Cup, and then we've had.
Well, a lot of those teams are lower than us in the league, to be fair, Geo. So technically, Tottenham are a lower league team, and they've got a game in hand. That could bite me on the arse, couldn't it? But you know what, mate? It almost doesn't matter for West Ham. We play well. Don't forget that was a large part of that team that we beat City with was our second string as well. So I don't think it overly matters. Yeah, you're right. It would have been nice to have drawn the Red Lion or the Duke's Arms or whatever it is, but it's fine. It's fine. I don't mind that at all. Honestly, I don't mind that at all. I've got to say, there are a lot of Premier League teams. There's probably 10, 15 other Premier League teams I wouldn't want before I would want Leeds. And that's no slight against Leeds. I think the manager's good. I think they've got some really good players. And I like the way they play football. I think they're scintillating, actually. But I just think it's that old thing that styles make fights. And I just think our style is all wrong for Leeds, really. So I think that might help us along a little bit. But I'm not convinced they'll be in the relegation zone either by
No, I don't think they will. I think they'll be okay, Leeds.
Not with the striker coming back. They got the Dewberry, what's it there on the wing, the Brazilian fella. Is it Rafinha? Is that name?
Rafinha.
I think James is pacey. James is made for the Premier League, really. And Calvin Phillips, the only. Look, I don't want to sell Declan Rice. I really don't want to sell Declan Rice at all. But I think if we ever did, the only player that I would think, okay, would probably be Calvin Phillips. So, they've got a really, really good midfielder there as well. Yeah, look, good team. But I don't worry me particularly.
Yeah, I'm a bit like Gonzo, really. I'm happy with the draw. Anyway, FA Cup's not till the 7th of, between the 7th and 10th of January. It depends if you're selected for TV and stuff as to when the game will be played out. West Ham at home to Leeds United at the London Stadium of the 3rd round of the FA Cup. And for you that don't know and don't believe us, there you go. Look at that. One Football. Telling us the draw for the FA Cup. The notification from One Football's there. You can get it downloaded. Links in the description. Myself and Gonzo will catch you in a bit. If you enjoy this video, drop a like on it, subscribe if you're new around here. Ta-da!